Okay, so we're working on our kinetics lab for crystal violet, and the first thing that we need to do is to plot a standard curve in order to calculate the crystal violet absorbance throughout time. So I have set up here the data that we will have collected for absorbance for different concentrations of crystal violet. I've set it up in this way, and you can set it up exactly the same way. What I'm doing first is I'm selecting the data that I need just for the chart, and that is the concentration of crystal violet and the absorbance. So select this data and then go under Insert and hit Chart. A chart is going to pop up, but it's not the chart that you want. So you're going to go down to Chart Type and you're going to select Scatter. After you select Scatter, you're going to want to go to Customize, because as you can see, it's not quite done yet. First thing you're going to do is go under Chart and Axis Titles, and for a chart title, you can put in Standard Curve for crystal violet. Okay, after you're done typing in the chart title, you're going to go back here, and then select Horizontal Axis Title. In this case, down at the bottom, we want to put the concentration of crystal violet. Okay, and one thing that you can do is you can grab this and copy it. And you're going to want to copy this from the Google Docs document that I have for you, because that particular thing cannot actually be typed in there correctly. So you're going to want to make sure that you can actually see micromolar. Okay? So after you're done with your horizontal axis title, go to your vertical axis title, and here we're going to put absorbance. After you're done doing that, we're not done yet, because you'll notice that there's no line plotted for this yet. So the other thing we want to do at this point is we want to go down to our series, and we want to scroll down. We're going to click on Hit Trend Line, and after you select Trend Line, you want to leave it under Linear. You want to show the R squared, which is going to tell you how good your line is, and you also want to change the label to Use Equation. We're going to use this equation throughout our experiment in order to determine what the crystal violet concentration is at every particular time. So this is actually the most important thing, is having the equation. A good R squared number is anything that is close to 1. So we are very close to 1, so that is an excellent standard curve. When you are done with all of this, you can just close out of here. And don't worry, anytime that you need to edit from here on out, it's actually very easy. You can always just go back to these three little bars on the right top corner and click on Edit Chart. You can also copy the chart, and you can move the chart. One of the things that you can do actually quite easily with a chart is you can select the chart, and you can go back to the lab that I actually gave you for the crystal violet. And what you'll notice is that when you make a Google Docs, that allows you to link to the Google Sheets charts. So you can actually scroll down. For example, if I want to put a chart at the bottom, and I'm going to move it all the way down to the bottom because I'm not actually going to use this document. And I can go under Insert, and I can go under Chart, and I can select from Sheets. And it will allow you to select charts that you've made in Sheets. So I'm going to select my Crystal Violet Lab, and I'm going to say, oh, I want to scroll down to the chart that I just made, which is right here, and I'm going to select this one, and I'm going to hit Import. And your chart will appear in your Google Docs. So when you do your final document, this is how you're going to get your charts to appear there. Okay? And you can do that in any Google document as long as you have this. Okay? At this point, I'm going to stop here, and I'm going to make another file later on that will have the description of how to do the kinetics graphs.